What's up everybody, Rodolfo, Angeli here, and we are living in some crazy ass time. And man, I'm 51 years old this year and I have never experienced anything like it, and I went through a little bit in my life, but these times are times of where a lot of people have a lot of fear. A lot of fear is coming, a lot of uncertainty. People are losing their jobs, money, this economy is going up shit creek, and the whole thing, my family lives in Italy, which, is absolutely challenged by these situations. And so I wanted to come on here and share with you a tool that I received about a decade ago when I was going through the deepest of depressions. After about 20 years of suffering depression, I arrived at the moment in 2010 where I didn't know anymore how to go forward. Okay, and it's pretty much what's happening to a lot of people at the moment. They don't know what's going to happen. They're not sure how they're going to come out of this. Are they going to lose their jobs? Are they going to lose their home? Are they going to lose a bunch of money or whatever else, right? So about a decade ago, I want to go back in time a little bit here to get you a little bit to understand where this tool, where this strategy came from, and how I was able to use it and then share it with hundreds of people from all around the world. So it was 2010. I was suffering depression for quite some time, and I arrived at a point where I didn't know anymore how to go forward. And we were living in a house where in the back of the house we had a little garage, and in there I had my gym, which I used to go in there and train and exercise and, get my body moving. And as much as it is great to do it every single day, but it's great when you have something like a depression, stress, anxiety, and so on and so forth, right? So I was keeping up my exercise regime. But there came a time where I couldn't do it anymore. I was just done. I was tired. I was totally overwhelmed, barely being able to get out of the house. So this is how bad it got, right? And all of a sudden, the time came when I started to contemplate suicide. This is how bad it got, okay? And these times here, they're not only delicate because of the situation with this coronavirus or their finances, but a lot of people are getting overwhelmed and stressed. A lot of my clients, the topic is now not anymore on where they want to go and what goals they want to achieve, but how do I cope right now, right? So for me at the time, I couldn't cope either, right? And I started to contemplate suicide. But when I was very close to following through, I asked myself a question. It was like that epiphany moment, right? That everybody talks about. What am I doing? Like, what's going to happen to the people that I leave behind? My wife, my mother, my brother, my nephews, my family, my friends, right? And that got me to realize that life had to be way more than this. Way more than the way I was feeling, and that perhaps I missed a clue during my life where instead of addressing the issue, I retreated, and then eventually the depression started and it went downhill from there, right? But then one day, after having tried a gazillion things, let me tell you, I attended the craziest seminars and paid for the craziest courses to get rid of this depression, and I tried to make it overnight. Like, let me do this and overnight it'd be gone, but it never did, right? Because nothing happens overnight, right? This will not go overnight. So there needs a bit of work behind it, right? So I was looking for the answer, and one day this man came along out of the blue, right? And we started talking, and then I shared with him that I was suffering depression and I'm trying to heal and so on and so forth. And he asked me, what's your intention? What's your intention? And I ask you this question as well. What's your intention? I've been asking my clients, I've been asking the groups of people that work with me monthly for 4 days to come and where I take them through a journey on self-discovery, going deep within these feelings and situations. But the first thing I ask them before we start is, what's your intention? And you might say, what the hell? What's this stupid shit? Right? And believe you me, I said the same shit. Like, what's your intention? What do you mean? Your intention will be the one thing that will push you through when life will come at you again. Because it will, right? When this passes here, there'll be something else eventually, in another way, right? Life tests us every so often, right? Just because my depression eventually passed, it didn't mean that I was exempt of any dramas or problems anymore, or challenges. They came again. But then I had a tool on how to get through that in a much better way. So what's your intention? So the person asked me, why do you want to heal? Well, because I want to feel alive, right? I'm sick of feeling anxious and depressed. But I said, what's the intention? What's bigger than just healing? And then I understood what he meant, right? To me, it was about stepping up, become the husband that my wife needed, become the leader that my employees needed, become a role model for my friends, for my family, being able to share my tools, my lessons that I learned over my life with other people that were struggling, that were having the same challenge, and allow them to find a shortcut to be able to heal or get over that challenge quicker than I did. So it wasn't anymore just about me. It wasn't just about healing. It was much bigger. The intention was much bigger. Do you know what I'm saying here? So when life gave me other challenges, and when sometimes, you might find yourself in that situation where, oh man, I can't take this no more. Remind yourself of your intention. Why? What is it I want to accomplish? What for? What's the intention behind it? After this shit finishes here, right? This virus and the finance and all this stuff, what's your intention? How will you walk the world in a different way? How will you lead? What will you share with other people? What's the intention? And I repeat this over and over and over because I want you to understand it. This is really, really powerful because, like I said, when challenges come up again, you will pull that intention forward, and that will be your fuel. It will be a never-ending energy that will push you to get through whatever it is that presents to you in front of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I invite you to ask yourself, take a piece of pen and paper and write that down. Write down whatever it is that you want to achieve. Perhaps going through this time, perhaps making sure that you hold on to your job, or perhaps taking your life to the next level, building, something after this is over, or, whatever your goal or dream is. Put an intention behind it. It's because of this I want to achieve that. It's because of that I want to take my life to the next level. It's because of this that I want to become a leader or a role model for my family and friends. And that intention will be always with you and will be always fueling you when you find yourself stuck. Okay? I hope this makes sense, and I really hope this serves you. I love to hear what you have to say about this. Okay? Just leave me a comment below. And this channel is brand new. Okay? Click on that subscribe button and let's come on a journey with me. Okay? I'll be sharing lots and lots of stuff with you and grow together, okay? And I truly hope you're well and you stay safe, and who knows, one day interact with you personally. So click on that subscribe button and let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.